So on state TV in Iran, we got the Iranian official who's just replaced the guy we just killed, saying, my goal now is, God willing, to get America out of the region, to get America out of the Middle East. Within hours of that, we get reports from Baghdad that the U.S. military has written to the Iraqi Ministry of Defense to alert them to the fact that, in fact, U.S. troops are leaving the Middle East. Hey, we are leaving the region. This is the letter dated 6th of January, 2020. It's directed to the Deputy Director of the Combined Joint Operations Baghdad at the Iraqi Ministry of Defense. Your Excellency, sir, in due deference to the sovereignty of the Republic of Iraq and as requested by the Iraqi Parliament and Prime Minister, we, using the acronym for U.S. forces in Iraq, we will be repositioning forces over the coming days and weeks to prepare for onward movement. In order to conduct this task, coalition forces are required to take certain measures to ensure that the movement out of Iraq is conducted in a safe and efficient manner. During this time, there will be an increase in helicopter travel in and out of the international zone in Baghdad. This increased traffic will include these 3 different kinds of helicopters. Coalition forces will take appropriate measures to minimize and mitigate the disturbance to the public. In addition, we will conduct these operations during hours of darkness to help alleviate any perception that we may be bringing more coalition forces into the international zone. As we begin implementing this next phase of operations, I want to reiterate the value of our friendship and partnership. We respect your sovereign decision to order our departure. Very respectfully, the Marine Corps Commanding General for Task Force Iraq. So this letter was delivered from the U.S. military to the Iraqi military today, saying, hey, you know what? We respect your decision. You want us out. We're out. This is what it's going to look like while we leave. We don't want any misunderstandings. We're definitely not bringing in any more troops, and we don't want it to look like that by accident. We are, in fact, leaving. We are leaving because you told us to leave. We respect that. We hope you respect us. And with respect, bye. Right? So this letter gets delivered to the Iraqi military. And then it gets published by Iraqi sources, and then it gets published by U.S. reporters. And then the Defense Department, apparently for some reason, once this letter has become public knowledge, decides that they're going to take it back. I mean, the letter is real. Multiple reporters confirmed the authenticity of this letter with the U.S. military. But then the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, and Defense Secretary Mark Esper tried to basically play it off like this was a goof. You know, a fat finger error. Oops, I meant to hit delete and I hit forward. How did that get out there? We didn't mean that at all. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Milley, telling reporters that the letter was a draft. He said, quote, it was a mistake. He said that part of the letter was poorly worded. That was his phrase. Poorly worded, implying withdrawal. Quote, that is not what is happening. I mean, to be clear, we can all see the letter. It does not imply withdrawal. It concedes that the United States is withdrawing all troops from Iraq on orders from the sovereign Iraqi government. And it explains exactly how this is going to happen. This is not like I said inflammable when I meant flammable, or I said imply when I should have said infer. I can never keep those straight. I mean, this was delivered from the U.S. military to the Iraqi military. And now, at the level of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the defense secretary, they're trying to pretend like it was a big mistake and nobody's quite sure what happened there. Oops. We'll take that back. I mean, broad strokes, we do not know what's going to happen next year. Obviously, most importantly, we don't know what Iran is going to do next year. As the supreme leader of that country and millions of people in the streets demand direct revenge against America for this airstrike that we took against the second most powerful official in their government. We don't know what is going to happen next year. We don't know what Iran is going to do next year. We also do not know what our own government is going to do next year, or what they will try to pass it off as once they actually do it. And that includes not just this White House and all of its tendentious and mendacious word salad, which we're all used to. It's now apparently the Pentagon, too. It is every part of the administration that this presidency has touched and thereby changed.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.